You know, for all of human history, wealth has been tied to the ground, right here on Earth. We fought wars over little patches of dirt and shiny veins of gold. But right now, for the first time ever, our entire idea of wealth is literally leaving the planet. And it's happening a whole lot faster than you might think. Recent studies are pointing to this really fundamental shift, and this quote just nails it. The definition of earthly riches changed forever. The gold rush has finally left the atmosphere. Now, this isn't just about finding some cool rocks in space. No, this is about the moment humanity stops just living on a planet and starts building a future among the stars. And what this is creating is something we're calling the trillionaire economy. And let's be clear, this isn't just another industry like AI or biotech. This is a total ground-up redefinition of what it means for us as a species to be wealthy, to build, and to expand our horizons. So you have to ask, what changed? Why now? Well, for decades, one massive, unmovable obstacle made all of this pure science fiction. It was this huge problem of both economics and physics that basically kept all of our ambitions chained to the ground. Well, that chain has just been shattered. The problem was something called the gravity well. It's just the insane amount of energy it takes to haul anything out of Earth's atmosphere. Think about it like this. Imagine trying to build a city, but you have to fly every single brick across the ocean on a private jet. It was just economically impossible. I mean, the scale of this change is just staggering. Launch costs didn't just drop a little bit, they absolutely plummeted. We went from over $10,000 for a single kilogram down to under $300. All of a sudden, those bricks are cheap enough to ship, and that changes the entire game. And because of that, the new space race is officially on. We're seeing these new giants pop up, startups like Astroforge and Interloon, and they're basically becoming the big trading companies of our time. Recent missions have already proved we can find the valuable metallic asteroids, and the next missions are getting ready to actually land on one and start carving it up. This isn't science fiction anymore, it's happening right now. But here's the twist. The first target, the one resource that's going to unlock this entire economy, it's probably not what you're thinking. It's not gold, it's not platinum, it's not some crazy rare element. It's actually something way more fundamental. The secret is water. Yep, in the vast, cold desert of space, frozen water is everything. I mean, sure, it's for survival, but way more importantly, it's speed. It is literally the key that starts the engine for this entire off-world economy. And here's why that's so brilliant. You mine the water ice from, say, a moon crater or an asteroid. Then you use solar power to split the H2O molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. And what do you get? Well, you get the two main ingredients for high-grade rocket fuel. I mean, why would you ever fight Earth's massive gravity to haul fuel all the way up here when you can just make it right where you need it? So, think about what that means. The company or the country that controls the first interplanetary gas stations, the ones turning water into fuel, doesn't just own a resource. They own the highways. They control the trade routes to Mars, to the asteroid belt, and to everywhere else we're going. And once those highways are open, well, that's when the real prize comes into view. A prize so huge it promises something humanity has never ever known, the end of scarcity. But just for a second, before I show you the number, really think about that. What would a world without resource limits actually look like? That is 10,000 quadrillion dollars. Research suggests this is the estimated value of just one asteroid, known as 16 Psyche. It's out there between Mars and Jupiter, and it's not just a big rock. Scientists believe it's the exposed metal core of a zombie planet made of solid iron, nickel, gold, you name it. Okay, so if we bring even a tiny fraction of that back to Earth, the shockwave would be unimaginable. Platinum could become as common as aluminum. With a basically infinite supply of rare earth elements, every car could be electric, every home could have a powerful battery. And the person or company who figures out the logistics of this cosmic delivery service, they become more powerful than most countries combined. But, of course, wherever there's that much wealth, conflict is pretty much inevitable. This incredible opportunity creates an equally massive problem, a sovereignty crisis out there in the stars. It all boils down to this question that used to be philosophical but is now really, really practical. Who owns the moon? Who owns an asteroid? Who gets to write the laws in this new Wild West? And we're already seeing the rules for this new world being written.
You've got the Artemis Accords, which basically say you can own whatever you dig up, but you can't own the planet or moon itself. Well, that naturally leads to claim jumping, right? What happens when two companies want the same ice-filled crater? And sure enough, it's leading to the rise of private orbital security firms to protect these trillion-dollar assets. Diplomacy isn't about borders on a map anymore. It's about coordinates in space.
But if we can figure all that out, if we can navigate this crisis, the ultimate vision is an absolutely incredible one. It's a future where we don't just get rich, but where we fundamentally change our relationship with our own homeworld. The basic idea is that for the first time in our species' history, our resources are no longer finite. We can stop digging these massive, scarring holes in our own planet for things like cobalt and lithium. Heavy, polluting industries can be moved off-world into orbit. And Earth, well, Earth can start to heal. It can become less of a factory and more of a protected garden. And look, this isn't some dream for 100 years from now. Studies are showing a pretty realistic timeline is already taking shape. We are in the scout phase as we speak. By 2030, we could see the first lunar outposts mining water for fuel. By 2038, the first big haul of ore from a captured asteroid could be brought into Earth's orbit. And by 2050, manufacturing in space could easily be the global norm. Which really leaves us with one final crucial thought. For all of human history, we have looked up at the stars for mythology, for navigation, for just pure wonder. But now we're looking at them for something else entirely: our survival, our prosperity, and our future.